teacher. I am Estefania del Valle Jaramillo, and I will talk about the business situation in a case study of a company that is Universal Pharmaceutical. This case is present in the book Market Leader, which we have been working throughout the semester. So first, Universal Pharmaceutical is based in Atlanta, Georgia, and in the past it was successful due to the effective treatments developed for people suffering diabetes and Parkinson's disease. However, the company has been less successful in recent years because it's turned out to have harmful side effects and was withdrawn from the market. So, one ethical problem is the new drug for the treatment of heart disease because they have noticed that it works correctly in some patients but not in others, and they don't know if they should publish the results. For me, it's very important to remember and mention the term bioethics derives from bio, that is life, and ethos, that is moral, because it deals with ethical issues generated by medicine. We must bear in mind that we have matter is the patient's life and not so much the figures or what the people can say. The subject is free to concern and the value of the life and must be told what the possible damage caused by the experiments could be. One of the alternatives that the company can do is to review the failure and see why the patients reject the treatment because they shouldn't expose the figures without certain because it will generate disloyalty throughout the population. On the other hand, when developing a new diet drug, they have tested on animals, which have become sick on the first trial. Nowadays, when we live in a world that where the environment and everything that surrounds them is protected, especially the animals, because they are the ones who suffer most, because it with them where the assertives of the treatment is tasted. But like all the human beings, they also feel and have their rights. With the advance of the technology, they can resort to the use of human cells and tissues now as an in vitro methods to avoid dealing with animals and get good results. The company is working on a new drug from which thousands of Africans have died into the recent year, but they face three ethical issues. Two directors of the company, Ernesto and Ingrid, are talking about this problem and see that the most important and relevant is the time, the money, and the resources. They know, they know that this drug could give good results, but the cost is very high. Approximately $100 million to develop, and it could take around 10 years to reach the market. As a solution to this problem, they can look for sources of financing, studies, health and defense authorities to promote the investigations of the price formations process. Because if the price decreases, more people will consume the product, and it must be taken into account that not all the populations has economic capacity to buy them. It is not about making products to generate money, it's to do them for the welfare of the population. Finally, as international negotiators, we must create companies that care more about the human being than the figure they can throw. The important thing is to do business for the good of the entire population, not for one of a few. Thank you.